I've been listening to this tale about a dude named Ted, standing there just looking at the tools in his shed. And then he got to thinking, just looking ain't no fun. Let's pick one up and plug it in and see if it'll run. It did. Pretty good, too. Now old Ted's a happy guy 'cause he's got a pretty wife. Figures if he plays it right, he'll keep that gal for life. That gal, her name is Beverly, and he's her hillbilly. He's sweet on her, she's sweet on him, they're happy as could be. She's Beverly, he's hillbilly, he's Beverly's hillbilly.
So I intended to show you how I managed to get a 60-degree angle on a piece like this. Basically, that's a 30 right now. And if I add this, I've got a line drawn on here which corresponds with where the blade will exit the saw here and the center of the 2x6. So this, make sure this is square, set it on the line, take that over there, and like that. And now I'll pretend I'm going to cut that. I cut there. Now I've got a nice steep 60-degree angle. Yeah, anyway, I'm done cutting them, so I'm back to just needing the 30, so I don't change this at all. I get the come on. Alright, I get the dimension I need. I think they're both 30. Anyway, give me a second or three here. I'll be back, just give me a second. Alright, so I went over and measured where this has to be cut. So it'll be cut here on a 90 and here on a 30. But is it going to go? Yes, it will. Okay. Get a battery for my little laser. And rather than changing settings and everything, I go over to the table saw. And I cut my square using my sled, which is set at the prerequisite 90 degrees. Make sure there's no sawdust or anything in the way. That is one of the little pieces for over there. I'll show you after I cut the next one too. Just make sure it's right size. got to put you back. Sorry, I'm out of practice doing it with the camera too. Now, I deliberately made that a little bit different, but it's all right. That should make it a smidgen longer than I actually need it, but it's easier to trim than it is to stretch. So, put that back in, burn stuff. And what did I do with the other piece? There it is, right there, right where you left it. Okay. Alright, I'll show you how it all fits together now. Okay, so with this piece in place, this should fit right there, and this one should fit right there. Perfect. And screw it all together. So for this bit, because this is lacking somewhat, I'm half tempted to run it over the table saw and get rid of that and put another piece in it. I could probably do that. Should have a piece or two long enough. And tape measures over there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so at the point you got the table saw. Sled out of the way. And go in with the burning stuff. Pardon the noise. The actual dimension doesn't matter at all because I'm going to make, I'm going to make the piece that fits it with the same dimension. Okay, where's my pusher? Push rod, you know. Be nice if I was taller. Anyway, now hopefully one of these pieces is long enough. Oh yeah, no trouble at all. If it was straight, that's better. All right, I'm gonna move this over here, and we'll rip another one. That's the piece I want. Mark the length, and I will show you how I make the 90, but it'll have to be a little different than I did before. Oh, of course. Okay, so my battery died while I was cutting some of this stuff. But there's my triangle shaped tool holder. So that's a top, and it pivots on that. And in its turn, each side becomes a top. I've just got it standing there. See, you can see right through there. Anyway, I gotta get that piece of pipe right there. It's supposed to fit through that hole. And I've got to build a stand for it all to stand on. And we'll have to see how it goes from there. Anyway, I'm done. I gotta go in. Well, all right. Just like a dummy, I haven't been filming what I did, but I did show you my three-sided table, the rotating part, and then I built that to be the outside that carries it. And that is apparently level with the table that it's sitting on. And I've left it just a little bit shorter than I really want it to be because I want to get casters, at which point I will adjust and poke this hole again, maybe a little higher up, because this should be about 3 feet. This here should be about 3 feet to match the other tables and stuff in here, although I don't suppose it matters a whole lot. At any rate, I've still got to take things apart and figure out how I'm going to poke a wire through there with absolutely no room to get in. I'm thinking it's probably going to have to go in here and exit with room for 3 plugs for each, one for each tool. Anyway, I'm pretty pleased with the way it's coming so far. I do want to add a bit of something between here and here to give it more stability sideways. Here, see if I can figure out how to, nope. There, that gives us a bit better. See, there's not a lot of stability this way. And I guess I could probably run something from here up or something maybe. That would help some. And I probably have enough depth there to even use a 2x4 with a 3/4 inch notch to carry it. Because this thing's lots long too. And what I've done is I've put those pieces of 2x4 with a 30-degree angle in to hold it in place while I do my ciphering and stuff. Did that make any sense? Well, I'll try again later then. I think I figured out how to do this. I'm going to slide that over onto this bench here instead of on my table saw. And I'm going to try, except those things stick out too far, to lay it down on its this side or the other side. And what I'll do is take one of the tops off so I can reach in there for access for wire. I don't know how it's going to work. In fact, maybe I'll have to leave it for another day, you never know, but anyway, I'll try. Just give me a second or two. Okay, I set you up in watch mode here. Here's some of this stuff. Would almost work. effort, kind of. Okay. Now, that's perfect. Excellent. All right, get your drill. Impact, and we're going to take this off. Now I can get at the pipe. I like it a lot. Actually, it might work. I'm just worried about poking a hole in this for a wire to come in through. That want to make sure it doesn't weaken this. But there are ways around that too. Like a short piece of 4x4 or something. Let me see if I got. All right. Come on. And it will work. And this. Alright, I guess it doesn't matter even where it is. Hopefully I can poke a hole through there. Nope, no longer. Have to get a punch. Alright, now maybe I can poke a hole in you. Pilot hole. Suppose you can't see a blessed thing. There. So So I got to figure, gonna need 2 plugs. Sorry, I'd like to have 3, but I don't have anything with 3 plugs on it, do I? 2 moldy oldies. Next trick will be figuring out. Come on, Ted, get your head in gear. So I think it must be time for me to go in and get some supper ready and so on. My brain has officially shut down, so we'll pick up where we left off.
So now I guess this episode is all done and said. I would like to thank you all for visiting with Ted. If you'd like to see what's next, why not subscribe and see? It's not that hard, just click on it, it's easy as could be. Comment too, I'd like that.